Alright, Treasury Financial Manual, Volume 1, Part 5, Chapter 6000. Foreign checks and currency withdrawal of the foreign bank. Treasury Financial Manual. Chapter provides instruction for federal agencies to deposit foreign checks and currency drawn on foreign banks. Scope and availability. Chapter provides information process. Deposit foreign checks payable to foreign currency. Deposit foreign checks payable to U.S. dollars and foreign currency under the over 5K U.S. standard dollars. Section 6015. Till 31 U.S. Code 321, 3301, 3302. Till 12 U.S. Code 9265, Section 6025, terms of definition related to the chapter. Please review Treasury Financial Manual Glossary. 6025, general federal agencies should require the U.S. dollar whenever possible, except the check for the monies or of the foreign country should for the Treasury general account deposit will be provided with one or more financial agent for the foreign check that will be initially accepted the process for all foreign checks from federal agencies, regardless for the U.S. dollar equivalent value. Financial agent with a foreign currency that will provide for the purchase of the foreign bank notes in various countries from the federal agency. Financial agency will publicly exchange rate for all trade foreign currencies. 6030, determine whether the check is foreign or domestic. Foreign agency deposit the process determine whether deposit items in foreign checks must a domestic check prior to creating the deposit over the counter net. 603010, foreign checks. All foreign attributes appear on foreign checks. Foreign bank draw. Name of the address for the foreign bank draw will be located outside of the United States. Consecutive 9-digit routing transfer number. 603020, domestic check. The following attributes appear with the domestic check. U.S. bank draw with the number and consecutive 9-digit routing transfer number. 603030, and ineligible check items. The following items are ineligible to process the domestic foreign check. Check with the date with the missing incomplete information previously dissigned and marked with the face of the item. Check with the posted date, stated sale dated, travelers, check, stop payment of check. The check is written to the closed check. Federal joint counterfeit check. 6035, records of the checks. Federal agency deposit must make with the description of the age for the check with its mark. Permit duplication event with the check with bonus becomes law if it's destroyed, mutilated with the records adequate. The report duplication original tech data and additional record maintenance necessary for the minimum maintenance record must include the following: current amount, current type of the bank draw, the name of the bank draw, the address drawer, check, the written name, date of the check of the number if applicable. 6040, check endorsement, check drawn with the foreign banks branch for the U.S. banks, whether they're payable to U.S. dollar foreign currency must be endorsed by the federal agency. Endorsement must include the minimum of the following information: check with the Treasury general account, agency location, the word foreign credit for credit of the U.S. Treasury. 604510, foreign check list of the check for the withdrawal of the foreign bank payable for the foreign currency, list for the tradable currency list, or a list for the over-the-counter current code with drop down with the process for the over-the-counter net foreign check items for the issue of the trade with the cash letter, for the cash letters items that are immediately cleared and granted provisional credit within 2 business days. The following financial agent received the check. Separate deposit must be created with the foreign currency for the agency deposit the login over the counter, deposit the process and create deposit the foreign check item, select the appropriate currency code, enter foreign currency amount, and make over the counter deposit the ticket and foreign checks. Bank of America foreign transit items, Georgia, GA 400400202, 600,000 Fedwood Road, College Park, Georgia 30349. Exchange of the rate U.S. dollar conversion amount with the determined entry for the over-the-counter of the financial agent. The financial able to confirm the over-the-counter field for over-the-counter net deposit will be populated. 604520, foreign checks not listed. Foreign checks not listed. The foreign check traded currency will be traded with the collection item. The collection items for the foreign banks for the check with the drawn item. The clearance prior with the trade being granted collection profit takes approximately 6 to 8 weeks to complete. Agencies deposit the login to the over-the-counter net deposit profit create the deposit of the foreign check item. Select the appropriate agency code, enter the foreign currency amount, mail the over-the-counter deposit the ticket, foreign checks, Bank of America, foreign clean collections. Once the check of the item financial agency for the U.S. dollar amount confirms the deposit the over-the-counter net cash item collection items are both made with the same envelope, same address. However, the cash letter collection items must be separated. Over-the-counter deposit tickets cannot be listed in the same voucher. Section 650, deposit foreign checks payable to U.S. dollar foreign checks drawn with the Canadian Pacific Union, Canadian clear banks paying U.S. dollars will be profit the foreign checks in the over-the-counter net with the agency depository must select current code other than over-the-counter drop-down box. Additional information, block 6. Check with the withdrawal of the U.S. dollars. Foreign checks drawn with the foreign currency, foreign bank side with Canada, the U.S. UK paying the U.S. dollars will profit the collection items. Check withdrawn with the foreign banks with money paid and payable through the banks of the U.S. reflecting consecutive 9-digit routing number will press the same checks in the U.S. currency. Section 6055 return item charge collection charges. The depositor will deposit the item of $200 over $200 not successfully cleared initial presentation unless the item is ineligible. Eligible return item prior to the collection item will subject to the 6 to 8 week processing period with the sum of the case. Federal agency will receive the notice of the check. Foreign checks return with any of the recent financial aid will return adjustment of over the counter net amount of the debt will equal the credit given the agency that because of the exchange rate applied with the item returned will be same exchange rate. Apply provisional credit with given the federal agency shall receive the copy of the debit advice along with the foreign check. Foreign agency banker for the foreign collection charge of the bank fee for the deduction for the receipt of the foreign bank prior to the settlement with the criteria for foreign collection fees. Usual customary of the assets after credit that has been given the over-the-counter net may be charged per act of the federal agency for the notification. Federal official services of the federal agency may wish to consider set higher minimum check limitations because of the substantial charges associated with the foreign check. Alright, section 60 deposit foreign currency. Foreign currency list is separate deposit created by the over-the-counter net for each type of the foreign currency. The agent's deposit the login over-the-counter deposit the process and create the deposit of foreign currency. Select the appropriate currency code, enter the foreign currency amount, and mail the over-the-counter deposit ticket in foreign currency. Bank of America mail code 6060 foreign currency not listed. Agent's deposit the login over-the-counter deposit the process to create the deposit of foreign currency. Select appropriate currency code, enter foreign currency amount, and over-the-counter deposit the ticket in foreign currency. Once the currency cleared, the financial agent will enter the U.S. dollar equivalent amount and confirm the deposit over-the-counter net. Or 60-60-30 foreign currency of 5,000 U.S. dollars value of the foreign currency deposit of over $5,000 over the counter. That will prompt the agent to deposit the call of the financial agent, the bank note, the trading desk, or arm of the counter acquirer, pick up the foreign currency deposit delivered specific location financial agent. Agency the deposit must be informed of the legitimacy armed courier of the private releasing of the foreign currency deposit once the person has picked up the time of the financial agency armor courier with the responsible liability of the deposit over the Treasury General Account Bank, armored courier with the agency, the financial institution, not a federal agency. Not the federal agency. Section 60-60-40 place orders for the sell foreign currency banknotes. Federal agency may place the orders to sell banknotes and selected coins of the over-the-counter net of the financial agency. The agency distributor will communicate appropriately instructing the financial agent will receive information over the counter and act upon it. The federal agency will send the shipment of the foreign currency banknote to the financial agency. Same manner if the foreign currency deposit under $5,000. Alright, section 655, deposit the correction. Federal agency discovered that in an effort with the deposit to submit the correction for confirmation over the counter, agency deposit ship with the foreign country service desk and or request officials for the over the counter customer support with the ACR form that initiated the correction deposit, and they show the foreign. This is a section 6070 list of currency. 6710 foreign currency trade currency shows country currency and currency code. And then that goes on. Limitation exemption. Italy check the 1,000 higher than endorsement. Non-transfer with the signal import with the non-transfer that must be processed for the collection basis. United States U.S. dollar the drawn with the Canadian bank with a specific UK clearing bank of the process of each class will deliver the item. All U.S. dollars in the items drawn with the foreign banks of the other country profit collection items. 60-70-20 from United Kingdom clearing banks. Items must be drawn. Eligible banks below. And then foreign currency. And then your contacts. And that was foreign checks and currency drawn on foreign banks.